Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tejano Traveler. I'm your host Wale, and today we are on the Texas Tropical Trail in Laredo to visit the San Agustin Plaza, which is the heart of Laredo, Texas, one of the oldest cities in the state. And we start off here at the San Agustin Cathedral, which was built back in 1866, which is a long time ago, but it's still standing and it's pretty cool. It's been renovated and all that classic stuff that they usually do. But it's a great place to go and worship and have weddings, quinceañeras, funerals, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're in the area, go check it out. The tower is pretty nice. It's about 141 feet, if I remember correctly. So it's right in the heart of Laredo. If you want to know more about Laredo, you definitely have to visit San Agustin Cathedral. And right in front of the cathedral is the plaza. This plaza is pretty old. It's got a nice little gazebo and it's built in the old world style. And you don't really see plazas like this in the state anymore. Most cities have gotten rid of them, most towns have gotten rid of them. But if you come here, you can see what it would feel like to be in Mexico and have your traditional plaza with the benches and the walkabouts and the church and people just there hanging out. You can see the Posada Hotel, which is the most famous hotel in Laredo, and see some of the old buildings that are mostly in the historic marker gallery and stuff. So if you walk around, most of the buildings are historic already. And here we have General Zaragoza, who's important for Cinco de Mayo. So he's celebrated here in Laredo with his own statue, which is almost the same statue that you see over in his birthplace in Goliad, Texas. So if you're here, say hello to the captain or general. Say thank you for margaritas and stuff. And once you're here, you walk across the street, and we're in a very special place. This is the capital of the Republic of the Rio Grande. It is now a museum, but this is an area of land in Texas that decided to leave Mexico and become its own country, and it was called the Republic of the Rio Grande. Now, they decided to leave for several reasons. Some of it had to do with the Constitution that they were following and all that kind of stuff, but that's more for a historic video, which I want to make later because I want to try my luck at historic videos. But that's their flag right there, which is a pretty cool looking flag. Um, they decided to separate from Mexico 6 years before Texas actually decided to do it themselves. So they were first to do it, and Laredo has always celebrated itself as the place under seven flags. Not six, but seven, because they consider the Republic of the Rio Grande their awesome country that was once there, and Laredo was the capital. But it lasted less than a year, and it died out, and it wasn't able to deal with the power that Mexico was. But there's the Constitution, handwritten, looks pretty cool. But if you come here to this museum, you can learn a lot about it and find out what happened and how it happened and where it happened, and get to find out about the leaders and some of the local people and heroes that were part of it. The rest of the museum shows your typical furnishings from back in the era. None of this really has to do with the Republic of the Rio Grande, but it is kind of nice to walk in there and see what some of the furniture and furnishings used to look like back then, especially living in haciendas and small ranch houses and all that kind of stuff. Some of this stuff looks familiar to me coming from Mexico, or whose family comes from Mexico. I've seen some of this furniture before. It's kind of nice that it survives, and it's a cool place to come here and learn more, not just about the Republic of the Rio Grande, but some of the history of how Texas started back in when it was part of New Spain, and then part of Mexico, then part of the Republic. There's a mirror again. Part of the Republic of the Rio Grande, then part of Texas, then part of the United States, then the Confederacy, and then back into the United States. So come to this museum and learn some history, especially history about a nation within the nation that was Texas before Texas was Texas. I don't know who that is. Anyways, this plaza has a lot of history, so make sure if you're in Laredo to come check it out. Spend about an hour here taking in the sights, hanging around the plaza, looking at some of the historic buildings. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.